When I first went to Scotland, it was an adventure. I went up there as a working girl and I'd always worked in corporate world, so that was absolutely fine. And then I met a partner and it worked out okay to start with. I don't know why I stayed with him, but what I hadn't realised was that the partner was abusive. Not physically, but mentally. Everything I did was wrong. He told me off. Apparently I couldn't drive. I couldn't do anything properly. Everything I did was wrong. If I'd be even making a cup of tea, I'd be using the kettle the wrong way.
I'm basically from Pakistan and I relocated in December 2010. I got married and then I relocated here and my husband was already here. I wasn't hoping anything at all. I was just open for a challenge to accept that what's going to happen with me in life. So I just carried away with the flow. It took me some time to understand everybody, the environment, because it was a huge change in the culture, the atmosphere, weather, everything.
I've been on a 0 hours contract since 2010 and I've got a 10-year-old son, so it has sort of fitted in with family life up until now, but I was really stuck in a rut with work completely. And then my dad died in February, so it's a bit of a life-changing kind of moment. I applied for a couple of jobs and I had interviews in May and June, and the interviews went really, really badly. And I just felt my confidence was zero, and I just couldn't kind of just get it all together for the sort of purpose of the interview, although I know I've kind of got the skills.
In a relationship of 11 years, not once did we have a day out that was about me. If a day out wasn't about him and what he wanted to do, we didn't do it. So I felt like I didn't exist. And I didn't think anyone cared, but they did. And it took a friend to say, do you realise you apologise for everything you do and say? And that was the turning point. I needed to return to work, and I saw SmartWorks on the television. And I'd been struggling with job agencies and interviews because something was missing in me, but I couldn't work out what that was. So I saw SmartWorks and I knew that was the final piece of my puzzle.
I had the interview, I came to SmartWorks the day before, and that just kind of projected me into the sort of the next step in my life, really. Got the job, really fantastic, and start on the 18th of October.
I was going to Job Centre Plus in Bracknell. That's when Julie, the person over there, the caseworker, she recommended SmartWorks. I never ever heard about SmartWorks before.
When I got the job, amazing. Even when I did the interview, I felt amazing. I felt different. I felt like that's what I'm really like. I know I can do that, and I hadn't been able to portray that in a kind of sensible way for a long time.
SmartWorks just made me smile, and then we do the interview training, which turned out I was worried about that because I didn't think I'd been coming across well in some of my interviews to that point. I walked out of here a totally different person. SmartWorks made me feel comfortable, confident, and that I was worthy enough to have a job.
Just immediately the difference to how I felt when I came in to when I left was the first thing, just because everyone's so lovely and friendly, and it's just like, it's all women and everybody's just really relaxed, and that's lovely. You've really, really got that right. And they give you lots of positive feedback when you're doing stuff. It really helps. But for me, I think the coaching was absolutely fantastic as well.
I was really happy. Because I wasn't expecting that I'm going to get the position, because I did so many interviews. I went maybe 30, I don't know, can't even remember, so many interviews since past couple of months. But when I got the job, they offered me, I was really pleased. I was really happy.
SmartWorks made me feel like I could do it.
Yeah, I feel more confident and I look good.
I've gone back to work, I dress smartly, I go shopping, I can function on my own, I'm here today. And if you met my work colleagues, and even my partner would say to you, The first thing about Debbie, she's always smiling and she's always kind. And even now, I can't believe how far I've come.